everyone, it's RubidiumMoon here, bringing you guys another video. So today, we're continuing the journey of the Doki Doki Literature Club side stories. We're going to be doing Balance Part 1. So we finished, right now, all of the girls are recruited. So we don't have to worry about getting more, basically. We've done trust, we've done understanding, we've done respect. Now we have balance, reflection, and self-love left, and then that will be the end of the side stories. And once we're done with those, we have more adventures to go on. There's a lot more stuff that I want to cover on this YouTube channel. There's stuff that I have not done on my... I wouldn't stream. So for those of you who don't know, I do stream on Twitch. I have just recently started restreaming. So I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And sometimes there's content that isn't really streamable. I can have, a short enjoyment of a game and then... But it's not 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours long. And so I'm thinking that this is the channel where I will focus on the stuff that I've wanted to do, but I'm hesitant to do a 4-hour session of. So there's stuff from The Sims that I would like to do. There's stuff from maybe even some Skyrim, maybe some Dream Daddy, which I've never finished. There's a lot of stuff that I would like to cover, and that will all be on this channel. I don't know the frequency of the uploads. At some point I am going to run out of clips, especially since I'm going back to university, so I'm not going to have the time and dedication to stream every day or make videos every week. So that is going to slow down. I'm just warning you now, but there will still be content in the future. I do still plan to try and put out content. It's just all going to be recorded on my laptop because I do not bring my main PC to university because it is way too expensive to transport. I'm not risking it. It is not worth it. But my laptop is just as good anyways, so, it's not going to necessarily impede on the content. If anything, since it's going to be recorded and not streamed, it'll definitely be beneficial to do recordings versus streaming. I don't know what I'm going to do. I only have a limited amount of time, in university because my schedule is fully booked for this semester, so... We'll see what happens. I'm not promising anything. There might be a hiatus coming up, but I will try to continue. I do want to finish the side stories before I go to college, before I go back to university, I mean. So we are definitely going to be pumping these out, and I hope you guys enjoy. Anyways, let's do Balance Part 1 without further ado. Let's go. Natsuki! While Natsuki is messing with the orientation of her manga in the closet shelves, Sayori approaches from behind and pulls her into an embrace. What? Hi. Hi. The Literature Club has been in full swing since Natsuki joined. Including her, the club is now comprised of 4 members. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monika. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature in each other. Natsuki was first and shared her passion for manga. Then Sayori shared her love for poetry, as well as how she goes about writing it herself. Monika, who had multiple literary interests, decided to focus her day on short stories. And And finally, Yuri managed to demonstrate her obsession with fantasy with a little help and encouragement from Sayori. After the week was spent on their presentations, Monica decided to give the club members this next week to freely explore each other's literary interests. Sayori, having spent most of her time in the club so far with Yuri's fantasy books, is rather excited to begin her journey in Natsuki's manga collection. I want to read with you today. I did not read that well. Okay, let's try that again. Take two. I want to read with you today. Tell me which one I should pick. Ah, well, that depends on the kind of stuff you like. I mean, there's like romance, drama, comedy, mystery. I like all those things. Sayori reaches out and pulls a random book from the shelf and inspects the cover. Shouldn't this girl be wearing more clothes? You wouldn't like that one. In a panic, Natsuki snatches the book from Sayori's hand, then replaces it on the shelf in a less conspicuous location. Okay, well. Well, if you really have no preference, then let's start with something that's easy to get into. A lot of these don't start to get really good until a few volumes in. And I wouldn't ask someone to make that kind of commitment unless they're already really into manga. I can handle it. I did it with Yuri's book, at least. Well, I'm more considerate than that. Although, I'm kind of impressed by your attention span if you put that much effort into her books. No, I have the attention span of a donut. But I love my friends, and I can do anything if it's for them. Well, okay then. Let's pick you something that even donuts can read. I didn't say I was a donut. I just said I have the attention span of one. Ah, were you trying to call me sweet? You're so cute. No! How did you get to that conclusion? And don't call me that. A donut? Cute. Oh. Aw, how come? Oh my God. I just don't like it. I don't need a reason. Natsuki yanks a book from the shelf and closes the closet doors. If someone asks me... Oh, sorry. If someone asks you to stop, then you just need to stop. People need to realize that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Nah, sorry. It wasn't you. Natsuki shakes her head while pulling a second chair over to her desk. I was talking about something else. I didn't mean to get angry all of a sudden. Natsuki averts her gaze and mumbles. You're like a nice person, so I wasn't talking about you. I still learned a valuable lesson. Sayori speaks softly as well, feeling shy after receiving the unexpected compliment. Well, anyway, here's the book. So, just start it whenever you feel like it. What's it about? Well, it's like a comedy. And there's romance too, obviously. Sayori looks at the title. It's called Love is Another Word for Luck. It's about a girl who keeps accidentally running into the same guys. And then you find out, you should just read it. But you have to tell me what you think. I can guess who you're gonna ship yourself with. It would be so funny if I'm right. Ship? I don't get it. Never mind. Let's not don't worry about that yet. Just make sure you tell me what you think. Oh, okay. I'll start then. Hey, maybe tomorrow we can do poetry too. Oh, yeah, I guess. But, don't you want to finish this first? Yeah, we can do both. I mean, unless you don't like poetry, then I won't make you or anything. No, it's just, well, never mind. We can worry about it tomorrow. After the club meeting ends and Natsuki and Yuri leaves, Monica strikes up a conversation with Sayori. I see you got Sayori. I see you got Natsuki to share some of her manga with you. Really, I really want to become better friends with her. She's so enthusiastic and expressive. I could just listen to her talk. She's so... I'm not sure if she meant I can't say that to her, or if I can't say it at all. Say what? Nothing. I am a woman of respect. But Natsuki is a woman of cute. Oh, I said it. What's so bad about that? I don't know. But, there's one thing I'm worried about. Sometimes I'm afraid that Natsuki actually doesn't like me very much. That's ridiculous. How can you feel that way? Well, I mean, just little signs like she only says hi to me after I say hi to her first. And it feels like she only gets excited to talk to me when it's about manga and other stuff she likes. She seems dismissive a lot. She was like that when I brought up poetry. Yeah, that doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She's probably just shy, Maybe. My stupid head is just making me worry for no reason. It's like it likes to do that. It's okay. Try not to worry so much. Everything will be great. But you can always talk to me about any concerns that you have. I'm here to help. You're the best. Sayori gives Monica a quick hug. Well, I'm gonna keep trying because I love her. And I want to get closer to her. That sounds gay. And I love it. You got this. After the next club meeting starts, Sayori is the last one in as usual. Trotting into the room, she sees Natsuki sitting alone by the closet, reading what must be manga. Without hesitation, Sayori pulls up a chair and plops herself down right next to Natsuki. Hello there. Hi. What you reading? Can I read it with you? Natsuki pulls the book away from Sayori. You can't just start in the middle. There are spoilers. Besides, what about the one I gave you yesterday? Sorry, I was just curious. Well, anyway, I've been waiting forever for this volume to come out, and it just came out yesterday, so... Oh, that's exciting. Well, I'll let you read it then. Can I sit next to you, though? Sure. Sayori plops herself down next to Natsuki, then pulls out a blank sheet of paper. Natsuki reads in silence, save for the periodic flutter of a page being released from beneath her thumb. From Sayori's side, only the light tapping noise of her pen mean the paper can be heard. Time passes. Sayori's paper is filled with scribbles, and the margins are lined with stick figures. Natsuki lets out a deep sigh and closes her book. Did you finish? No, but it's a good stopping point. My head is swimming. I need a break. Natsuki stretches her arms. Aren't you bored? No, I was writing. Oh, I saw all the stick figures and thought you were just bored. I draw those when I'm thinking or waiting for inspiration. I made friends with them all. This one is sad because she thinks the night sky is pretty, but she can't look up at the stars in public without everyone thinking she's a weirdo. And this one has problems with his back because the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him. What the heck? Oh, the weirdo. Want to read the poem I'm working on? Sure, I guess. Sayori slides the paper over to Natsuki. As Natsuki reads the poem, she furrows her eyebrows. She slides the paper back to Sayori. Don't you feel weird just sharing all of your thoughts and feelings like that? I mean, your poems are, like, really emotional. Is that bad? Well, no, it was just an observation. I think people can get closer to each other if they find ways of expressing their feelings. Well, Natsuki begins to protest, but she can't find a good way of putting her thoughts into words. Doesn't that depend more on the kind of friends you have? I don't know. To each their own, but I've never met anyone I'd feel comfortable sharing with my poems with. Not that it's you. It's just how I am. So, you write poems? You never told me that. I just thought you wrote other stuff. Yeah, that too, but you should... I mean, would you ever want to share? Like I said, I don't do that. But, can we talk about something else? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It just makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. Still, I'm sorry. It's fine. Well, let's move on to something that makes us both happy. I should continue the book you gave me, since I didn't get very far yet. Sure. Over the next few days, Sayori begins each meeting by approaching Natsuki with unwavering enthusiasm. It's Natsuki! Natsuki! Hi, Natsuki! At the end of one club meeting, Monica, who has become rather invested in Sayori's friendship mission, starts an innocuous conversation with Natsuki while she packs up. It's cool you've been finding time to spend with Sayori. She's pretty excited for the chance to read manga with you. Yeah. I'm sure you've been enjoying the chance to share it too, right? Yeah, mostly. Natsuki glances over her shoulder, but doesn't reply further. What's on your mind? Nothing. I don't talk about people behind their backs. Oh. Natsuki falls silent, but she just fidgets instead of getting back to what she was doing, as though she wants to say more. It's okay to share your feelings. That's different from talking about someone behind their back. I guess. I just hate when people talk about me behind my back, so I'm better than to do it to others. Monica shares a bright smile. You're really considerate. Thanks, I guess, but it doesn't feel like it. You can trust me. Natsuki stands in silence for a moment, still fidgeting. I just feel smothered sometimes. I'm not used to someone being, like, all over me right after we meet. I mean, it's fun to hang out with her, but I just have no control over the pace. I can't just meet someone and instantly become best friends with them. and like everything about myself, and like share everything about myself. That's not how it works. I just want to chill out sometimes. Oh, I didn't realize that was happening. It's fine. Why would you have? Oh my god. Why would you have? I know, I just feel bad about it. I know Sayori. So, I should have realized. Monica navigates through her tinge of guilt, which has surfaced mainly due to her being the one who previously encouraged Sayori's behavior. Despite not knowing the situation, Monica can't help but feel a little responsible. Do you want me to talk to her about it? No, I wouldn't like that. Well, I don't know. I could like divert her into another club activity for you or something. No way. That would be so underhanded and mean. Sorry, I didn't think that went through. Besides, just because I complained about it doesn't mean I'm asking for someone to solve my problems for me. True. I'm sorry. I guess I just instinctively want to try to solve problems, even if I haven't been invited to. That's fine. I would talk to Sayori about it, but it would make things really weird between us. I feel like it would make her constantly be afraid that she's bothering me. I don't know how to just keep things natural. Well, I think if you do a good job expressing all your feelings, she will totally understand. Suri really wants to be the best she can for other people. I think she would actually be happy if you want to improve your friendship with her. Maybe. It just feels so dumb talking to someone about how to be friends with them. It's just weird and not cool. Monica shrugs. It's the literature club. And she mumbles through a stifled laugh. It's not the cool club. Hey! Sorry, that just tickled me for some reason. Look, I know that you're kind of in a tough spot. And that it's hard for you to really express yourself. But you've really demonstrated to me that you're great at self-reflection and critical thinking, even if it doesn't like it. Even if it doesn't like. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Even if it doesn't feel like it to you. I think that's the most important part of being able to navigate through these things. So I believe that you'll find the right thing to do. Well, Natsuki instinctively starts to reject the compliment, but she can't find an excuse to do so. Thanks. Natsuki gathers her things, then she finishes her thought in a mumble. And I'm still glad I joined the club, even if it's weird sometimes. Monica smiles, but Natsuki turns her back and walks away before waiting for a reply. It was an unusual way for Natsuki to express her appreciation, but Monica knew what she meant. It made Monica feel like everything really was going to be okay. And that is part 1 of Balance. So we'll continue part 2 another time. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys. It's been a blast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below.